Hello everyone, Chaser SMC here. Hope you're all well this afternoon. This is my set spotlight for Kayou's Transformers Series 1. I'm going to show you most of the cards, but as we kind of go through, you're going to kind of get an idea that I haven't really bought as much of this series as I have from some of the other ones. But I've got some other cards I can show you alongside here anyway, so I can show you most of them, just not all. Now, this one I'm going to enable a screen so you can see it. Alright, so this is Series 1, right? So you get these purple boxes. When you buy them, you're getting Kayou's Transformers Series 1. Once again, as before, there are 18 packs in the box. You're also going to get a promo pack as well. Going to go into more details on it later on. I've mentioned it before, but my information might not be as good as what some would provide. So I'm not the be all and end all when it comes to this, but I know a bit. I'll put it that way. All right. So this bears some similarities to Series 2 and the layout a bit, I suppose, for Series 3 as well. So all three sets have 18 packs, and each pack has 5 cards. All right. So 7 out of the 9 or 14 out of the 18, you get 2 R cards. We've seen this all before. 2 R cards, 1 SR card, and then you either get a HR or an SHR and an SSR. HRs are the lenticular, SHR is a special lenticular. I don't have one of those, but I can show what I believe is a Transformers 1 equivalent of a lenticular for it. This display, this is going to show some of this as well anyway. Out for the rest of the packs that are in the box, 2 out of 9 or 4 out of the 18 are going to have 2 R cards, 1 SR card, 1 HR card, and this is when it gets good. Then you either get a UR, an AR, an LR, or a BP. The BP, I believe, is the case level here, same as Series 2, same as Series 3. We can see pictures of it on here, but I don't have one of those. I might get some more from Series 1 down the track. I might not, but I'm going to go into a bit of detail on well, I'll show you what a lot of these cards are, and then I will look back through this again. So make a note, right? R cards, SR cards, HR cards, SHR, SSR, and all of that. So I'm going to take this off and we're going to have a bit of a look through. This is my binder for Series 1. Okay, so these are the R cards, right? Now, this kind of goes into, I suppose, it shows you a bit really about why I don't care so much for Series 1, because there's obvious sort of like animated influences here. They look alright, but again, as anyone who knows, who's watched me knows, I'm G1 through and through. This isn't really me. So the fact you get 2 of these cards in every pack, it's a bit of a turn off for me. So that's where the R cards finish up. There's like 36 of them. I've got them all. These are the SR cards. This is a bit more my field. You can see these are more G1 inspired now. Once again, they've got a lot of these expressions. Some of them are a bit Bumblebee, give me a high five. I don't think he ever said that. You know, they're all right. So they're the SR cards. Obviously, there's a few more. I do have all of these. You know, Peace Through Tyranny and Show Me No Mercy for Megatron, they're pretty good. But they're not rare cards at all. You won't struggle to get all of these. All right. These are the SSR cards. Now, as you can see, I'm one short here. I mean, I'm likely to get some more. I might not. I quite like these ones. They're not bad for the characters that I do care about. Sort of Hound there, centre stage. Megatron obviously up there, Starscream and all Shockwave. They look pretty rigid. I like sort of the darker stuff, you know. These are those HR cards. Now these are ones I mentioned that have a special SHR. I don't have any of those, but these are basically just the standard lenticular that you see with any Kayou set where you've got 2 modes. You have the card on one angle, you get one. You have the card on another angle, you get another. I don't have any of the SHR cards, but I can show you 1 or 2 of the Transformers 1 equivalent. Now, my understanding is it's going to be kind of the same, sort of the same, really. I'm going to take this out so you can see it. So just so you can get a really good look. So this is the equivalent for Transformers 1. Now you can see there's like 4 distinct stages as it kind of goes through. You know, it's not perfect lenticular technology, but it's not bad. That gives you some idea. As it turns out, this is also an SHR, but it is for Transformers 1. But I'm going to go into more details on that when I do a set spotlight for Transformers 1. But I kind of want to give you an idea of what I think the SHR for Series 1 is going to look like. All right. Now, that's the last 2. These are the UR cards. So this is kind of where it starts getting a bit rare. I'm missing one there. I think that's the only one I'm missing. It is. I don't really care for them. Again, Series 1 isn't blowing me away here. So I wasn't motivated to get as much as I have from some of the other sets because of that. So if I re-enable that other screen again and we have a bit of a look, right? So that's the R cards, the SR cards, the HR cards, the SSR cards. There are 3 more rarities, and I'll also go into detail on the promo pack as well that I mentioned. They're actually quite good. So, okay, let me get rid of that again. So the next step you've got is the AR cards. Now, I have a couple of those. I have a couple odd. All right. I haven't put these in my binder because I've kind of been thinking about getting them graded. You know me, right? I always get loads of Bumblebee. But they look pretty good, right? So these are the AR cards. It's the next step after the URs. That's obviously a good one for me. I'd prefer if he had his cannon on his arm, if I'm being honest, but I don't dislike it. None of the cards that come in Series 1 are numbered as well. The next step after the AR is the LR. I've got a couple of those as well. Kind of a nice Springer there. See, that's an LR. And Jetfire. And I picked up a Jetfire before, which I happen to have graded. I might get this one graded as well, just in the off chance it pulls a 10. I don't know. That's the LR cards anyway. Now, I'm going to re-enable that listing so we can see it. All right. So again, there might be binders. I don't know. They're not really available for sale in a lot of places. You can see how it says here with the SHR. There's a lot of information actually on this. But you've seen most of these cards. You've seen me show off most of those URs. The SSRs, it all looks pretty familiar now, right? Standard HRs, the SRs and the R cards. That all looks like cards I've shown a moment ago. So there are BPs as well. Case level hits. I'm not really as keen on them, if I'm being honest. Like, I wouldn't mind getting a couple more boxes, maybe to fill out one here, fill out one there, you know. But I'm not super keen on this set as a rule, really. That gives you some idea, though. But there are promo cards in it as well. The promos are pretty good. This is all Series 1, so it's just more of a look at it. You can see all of these cards. Like, that doesn't look like Grimlock to me. It doesn't work for me, you know. But the AR cards are pretty good. These are good. The LR cards, they're very nice. That's a really good Optimus there, and a good Ironhide as well. That's the Jetfire that you saw me show off, you know. This gives you another, that's the HRs, so just a standard like two-tone kind of transform lenticular. This is the 4 type, so you see you've got the 4 stages, you know, not bad. So that's Series 1. There is also, again, here's another couple look at the BPs, you know, they're all right really. And that's kind of a look at everything there. Now there are PR cards that come in these promo packs. I can show you a couple of those. You get one in every pack. So look at the first one I bought was one that I actually had graded, but I bought it online. So you can see that's a PR card, and you can see it says it's from Series 1. But these are pretty good. They're not bad at all. And so I've got a couple more as well. In typical Tracer SMC fashion, I got a repeat, so couple more Optimuses there. They're in these kind of like protectors because I'm considering getting them graded as well. Just all cost money and all. And I also have Soundwave and Bumblebee. So I've opened up maybe 4 or 5 packs of Series 1, something like that. I may or I may not get any more. I'll see how we go. It's not my favourite series, but there are people that I know have bought a hell of a lot more of these than I have. But my interest is much more Series 3, 40th anniversary, as you know, and Energon Universe. With sets like Energon Universe out there now, there's no way I'm not really going to buy any more of these. I mean, I'm missing one here. Do I care? Not really. You know. Anyway, that's my set spotlight for Kayou's Transformers Series 1. Let me know what you think. It's not the worst set. It really isn't. You know, the worst set is probably Rise of the Beast, if I'm being honest. I'll do a spotlight for that one in, I don't know, half a week or something like that. I'm also going to do Transformers 1 set, and eventually I'll do a spotlight for Energon Universe as well, which is kind of the one that's all the rage at the moment. If you haven't yet, join us at the Facebook group, Kayou Transformers Card Collectors. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, it's been a pleasure. It's been my pleasure, really. Yeah, there'll be more again for me soon. Peace.